Okay, so ito yung branch number 1. Nakikita nyo ba? Wala makapal. Ay, yun yung pinakamakapal. Okay, nakikita nyo ba yung ginagamit ko? Okay, yung first ay ito, kasi naka-series ito. 1. Yeah. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Ba't 11 sinabi ko? Tama ba ang bilang? Ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ay, sorry, 10 lang. 10. 10. Ayan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So, kung sagot ay 10. 10 branches. Di pala 11, 10. 1, ulit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 10 lang. 10. Okay? Next is yung number of nodes. Okay? Number of node ay ang gagawin ko. I-delete ko. Node ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ayan. So, meron tayong 7 nodes. 1, 2, ay, sorry. Magkasama pala to. Ayan. Ayan. So, ito ay isa lang. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 nodes. Yung loop, medyo madami to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then, yung buo, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, madaming masyado. Ilan ba yung sagot nyo? Oh, Clarence. Sorry. Yan, masyadong madami. 16. 18 ba? Ulit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16. 16, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Parang hindi ko makita yung pang 18. Oh, parang 17 lang yung nakikita ko. One. Ulit. Drawing ko na nga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then 6, 7. Labo. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 11. Buo. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ano yung na-miss ko? Ano na ako nun? Yung maliit yata. Yung pag ganun. Parang wala pa ako nun. 18. 18, 17, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So anyway, that's ayan. So at least may idea kayo what branches are, but hindi naman tayo magsasolve ng ganyan kasi masyadong madami yan. Kung 17, imagine we will derive 17 equations with 17 unknowns. We'll only probably select one to check if our answers are correct. Kasi dapat susundan pa rin natin yung law of conservation na pag nag-loop tayo ng isa, dapat pare-pareho sila ng, pag in-add natin lahat ng voltage drops and voltage rise, pare-pareho sila ng magiging zero yung sagot. Okay? Okay, so let's proceed to our lesson for today. Okay, class, if you have read the presentation, so ano ba ang voltage, Kirchhoff's laws? Okay, ano ba yung law ni Kirchhoff's? Ayan. Okay, so meron dalawang law si Kirchhoff, yung tinatawag na KCL or Kirchhoff's current law, at saka yung KVL or Kirchhoff's voltage law. So, review na lang to. Kung meron akong na-miss, sabihin nyo na lang or tanong nyo na lang kung may question kayo. Okay. Unahin na natin ang Kirchhoff's current law. So pag nagsosolve tayo ng mga circuit, ang una nating ginahanap is yung number of nodes. Okay, so you'll follow that. You need to select the number of nodes. Okay? Kasi magdi-determine doon kung ilan yung tinatawag nating KCL equations. Kasi gagawa tayo ng equation based dun sa mga nodes na yon. Kasi tinawag na current law. So ano ba yung meron sa current law na yon? So sabi dyan, the algebraic sum of currents entering a node is 0. Okay? So halimbawa, meron tayong isang node dito. Ayan. So merong 4 na nakadikit. So yung algebraic sum nila is equal to 0. So if we will sum up the current flowing in and out of the node, that should be equal to 0. So halimbawa ito ay palabas. Let's say call that I1. Ito ay I2. This is I3. And this one is I4. Okay, syempre, kung anong pumasok dun sa node na yon, siya din naman yung lalabas. So pag sinamap natin, normally, ang ginagawa natin, lahat ng papasok or moving towards the node is positive. Okay? May arrow naman yan may arrow. So kung susundan mo, kung papunta siya dun sa node, it is considered positive. Pag palayo siya sa node, ayan, magiging siyang negative. Okay? So yung assumption natin, towards the node, positive. Away from the node, negative. So halimbawa, if we will draw the equations, let's have the KCL on this equation. So that's equal to, the summation of current is equal to 0. So we assume that everything moving towards the node is 0 and everything moving away from the node is, everything moving towards the node is positive and everything moving away from the node is negative. So, umpisa na natin sa I1. Is I1 positive or negative? Since I1 is moving away from the node, so that will be negative. About I2? I2 is also moving away from the node, so that will be negative. Okay? I3 is moving towards the node, so that will be positive. And I4 is moving away from the node, so that will be negative. Then equate that to 0. Or ang sinasabi niyan dyan, medyo, ayan dun sa, ayan sabi. So lahat ng papasok dun sa node, equal sila dun sa lahat ng palabas. So that's based on the conservation of energy. Diba? Energy is transformed, it's not created or destroyed, transformed from one form to the other. So, ano lang papasok dun sa node, siya din naman yung total ng lalabas. So, we don't do this anymore. So, we do the summation na lang para ganito na lang, equation na siya agad. Okay? Okay, remember, ang una nating ginagawa is we need to find the number of nodes. We need to identify the nodes. But, I'm not sure if it's in here. Okay? Ayan. Okay, hindi yan sinabi. Okay, for the number of equations, number of KCL equations, okay, so gagawin natin is magiging equal to n minus 1. So if we have 4 nodes, 3 equations lang yung requirement natin. So halimbawa, 3 lang yung node, 2 lang ang kukunin natin KCL equation. Okay, so this is just some sort of review. Okay, so example dito. So since, di ba, ang tatlong ito ay considered na single node, ito rin is considered a single node. Kaya dito ma-apply yan. So ilang node ba ito? Nandito, di ba 2? So ilan lang KCL equation na kailangan natin? Kasi dito susundan natin yung n-1. So since 2 lang yung node, minus 1, so we're only have to go for 1. Bakit 1 lang? 2 sila. So pwede na natin, ganito nang gagawin natin. So halimbawa, magki-KCL tayo at node A. So at node A, ayan. So ang IT ay palayo, so that will be negative IT. Okay, yung I1 is papunta sa node A. So that will be plus I1. Yung I2, palayo siya sa A. Okay, so that is minus I2. Yung I3, papunta siya sa A. So plus I3. So that's equal to 0. Eh what if node B tayo? O at the bottom. At node B, yung nasa bottom. Okay? Yan. Ito niyan ay magiging negative I1 plus I2. Tama ba? Minus I3. Okay? So sabihin na natin ito ay IS. Okay? So kung meron kang IS dito, so that means it's, let's say it's moving to the right. So plus IS. That's equal to 0. Okay? Kung ito, itatranspose ko sa kabila, magiging negative IS is equal to negative I1 plus I2 minus I3. Ito naman, itong lahat ng to, ililipat ko sa kabila. So negative IT is equal to negative I1 plus I2 minus I3. Are these two equal? Yes. So we don't need another equation. We only need this one. IT pala. We only need this one. So we don't need, kasi pareho lang yung equation nila. So that's why we are always eliminating one. Okay? We only have the number of equation depends on the number of nodes. So if you're given the number of nodes, subtract one. So that will be the number of KCL equations. Okay? It's always minus one. Any question? Okay, that is just a review. So this is KCL. Ayan. Okay. Wala. Okay, let's proceed to KVL. Okay, ito medyo ang KVL ay may kinalaman sa loop. Kasi loop talaga yung gagawin natin. Kaya siya tinatawag na minsan, ang KCL minsan tinatawag siyang junction rule o kaya node rule. Node rule or junction rule. Node rule or junction rule. Ang KCL naman, KVL naman, tinatawag siyang loop rule. Loop rule. Kasi nakadepende siya dun sa number of loops. Sa loop mismo. Okay? Ano ba yung sinasabi ng KVL? So this one states that the algebraic sum of all voltages across a closed loop is 0. Kung kanina, lahat ng current moving in and out of a node is 0, dito naman, voltage. Doon sa loop. So kung meron tayong loop, example, meron akong circuit na ganito. Okay, so let's say this is 2 ohms, this is 4 ohm, and this is 6 volts. Kumari. Okay? So kapag kinuha ko yung, dahil isang loop yan, pag in-add ko lahat ng voltages ng mga yan, ang sum is 0. Okay? Ngayon, class, bago nyo gawin yon, kailangan muna nating malaman yung number of branch at saka yung direction ng current. Okay. Halimbawa, dito. Kung meron tayong volts, positive, negative to, ano ang direction ng current? Positive ito, negative to. Di ba yung current lumalabas sa positive? Tama ba? So yung current natin ay, ito yung direction niya. Mawawala ng tinta yung pen ko. Ayan. Ayan. So based sa Ohm's law, ang current natin ay, this 1 ampere. Okay, based on Ohm's law, I is equal to 6 volts over 6 ohms. So that is 1 ampere. So meron tayong 1 ampere. Ayan. Okay. Class. Meron din tayong note. No? Gagawin nyo to. Okay. Kung meron kang component o resistor, kung saan papasok yung current dun sa resistor, yun yung nagiging positive. Okay? So ako kasi, ang style ko, naglalagay na ako ng mga positive, negative sa mga resistor. Pero ang resistor kasi wala naman talaga siyang polarity. Nagkaka-polarity siya based dun sa current. Okay? Kung papasok yung current, kung saan papasok yung current dun sa resistor, yun yung positive. So, halimbawa, dito, papasok yung 1 ampere sa ang side, di ba, dito sa may left. So, therefore, ang left niya side niya is positive. Tapos, yung right side niya, negative. Okay? Next, how about yung 4? So, if you will follow through the direction of current, saan papasok yung current dito sa 4 ohms? Sa taas, sa baba? Diba, sa taas. So, yung taas niya no, nung magiging positive. And then, yung baba niya, magiging negative. Okay? Kaya pag nag-loop tayo, normally ang loop natin is clockwise. Susundan natin yung mga component. Okay, kung saan pumasok yung arrow doon sa component na yon, yun yung tinitake niyang sign. Baliktad kami ng ECE. Which should I, sino susundan ko? Pang ECE o pang EE? Kung nasa electronics kasi kayo, ang method nila is kung saan lalabas, yun yung i-take niyang sign. But that's the same. Same lang naman yun. Ang ano lang is hindi sila pareho ng sign. Kailangan mo mag-multiply ng negative para magpareho lang sila. Sa EE kasi, kung saan pumasok yung KVL loop, doon sa component, yun yung i-take niyang sign. Okay? So, halimbawa, okay, ito yung direction ng loop natin is clockwise. Pupunta tayong 6 volts. Saan papasok yung clockwise sa 6 volts? Sa positive, negative. Positive, negative. Diba kung clockwise yan, dapat sa negative. So, magiging siyang negative 6. Next, susundan natin siya. So, pupasok siya sa positive ng 2 ohms. Plus 2 times 1. IR. Okay. Next, diretso, 4 volts, 4 ohms. Plus 4 times 1. Kasi pumasok siya dun sa plus. Okay, wala na. That's equal to 0. Are these two equal? Yes, 6 minus 2, negative 6 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. Class, nagre-review lang tayo. Okay. Rainwell, ilang equation yan? Class, ang number of KVL equations, that's a very good question. Nakadepende siya sa number of KCL equations at saka unknown. Kaya pinakamadali kasi is kunin mo muna yung number of KCL equations. Okay, kung ano na lang yung kulang dun sa KCL, yun na lang yung gagawin ninyo sa KVL. Hindi kasi po pwede na pare-parehong KCL yung equations ninyo or pare-pareho silang KVL. Wala kayong masasagot pag pare-pareho sila. Kaya kailangan merong at least isa na naiiba. So, halimbawa, 6 yung unknowns natin. Kailangan mo pag 6 yung unknowns mo, kailangan mo ng 6 equations. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng puro sila KCL equations yung 6. Hindi po pwede yon. Wala kang makukuha. Okay? Para may masagot ka, kailangan at least merong isang KVL. So, pwedeng 5 KCL, isang KVL. Or pwede namang 5 KVL, isang KCL. Depende sa number of unknowns at saka number of node KCL equations. Nasagot ba kita, Rainwell? Okay. Okay? So, unahin, KCL equations. And then, sa KCL equations, malalaman mo na kung ilan yung unknown. Okay? Then, pag nalaman mo na yung unknown, pupuunuin mo ngayon yung kulang na equation sa KVL. And then, magsosolve ka ng algebra. Actually, circuits is algebra. Parang ano lang, 20%. The rest, 80% algebra. Okay? So, let's have, ano ba naman to? Hello? Wala akong scratch. Wala na pala akong fake. Ayan. Okay? So, let's have a simple example. Pag sa klase kasi, nagpapa-board work ako dito. So, nagpapa-board work ako kasi gusto kong malaman kung marunong silang gumawa ng equation. Talagang iba-iba pa to, no? Ayan. Okay. So, lalagyan ko tong V1. V2. Oh! What's happening with my pen? Okay, so V1, may class, may tumatawag.
I'm trying to draw.
Hello? Yes, sir. Okay. Sorry. Sorry for that one. Nag-post. Video ko. Okay, so ito yung example circuit natin. Nakita niyo ba? Dito. Ayan. Okay? So, ito yung example circuit natin. Malabas na ako sa table. Ayan. Okay? Okay, class. Ang first step natin is we need to identify the number of branches. Okay, ilan yung branch meron yung circuit? Kasi naka-define doon kung ilan yung branches, yun yung number of current. Tandaan nyo, ha? Number of branches equals the number of current. So, dito sa example natin, ilan yung branch natin? Okay? Branch 1. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. Ay, sorry, 5. Wait, papalitan ko na lang to. Pangit na voltage na nandito. Resistor na lang to. R5. Okay? Okay? So, ilan ang branches natin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. 6. Sobrang dami. Anyway, practice lang naman to. 6. Okay? Ngayon, pag na-identify na natin ilan yung number of branches, 6, that means maglalagay na tayo ng current. Current per branch. Ngayon, kayo magsasabi kung ano yung direction. Kayong bahala, anong gusto yung direction. So, simulan natin sa dito. Sa branch na to, ang direction ng current ay paganyan or paganyan. So, ako, susunod ko na lang yung voltage. So, ganitong direction. So, let me name that as I1. Okay, so ito ay branch din. So, pwedeng pababa na lang to, I2. Ito, pwedeng pakanan, I3. Okay? And then, ito, dapat dito ko nilagyan ng resistor. Dito. R6. Dito, pwede namang pataas or pababa, kayong bahala. Isipin ko pataas. So, I4. Okay, dito, since ang positive niya nandito, yan. I5. Okay, ito, pili na lang kayo. Sabihin na natin pag ganito, I6. Ayan. Okay? So, ilan na unknown natin? 6. So, ilan na equation na kailangan natin? 6. 6 din. Okay? May question ba? Tatanggalin ko na to. Ayan. May question ba sa... Okay, first step, alamin yung number of branches. And then, second step, maglagay tayo ng current per branch. Third step ay... actually, that's a personal step. Lahat ng resistor, lagyan nyo ng positive at saka negative. Okay, lahat ng resistor, lagyan nyo sila ng polarity. Okay, ngayon, paano kayo magbe-base dun sa polarity? Ano yung magiging positive at saka ano ang magiging negative? Magbe-base kayo doon sa Okay. Magbe-base kayo doon sa current. Okay, kung saan papasok yung current sa resistor, yun yung positive. Okay, example. Ito, ang current niya is papuntang ganitong direction. Since dito siya papasok, ito ang positive, ito ang negative. Sa I2, sa R2, ang direction ng current na in-assume ko, ganyan. So that means dito positive, dito negative. Sa R5, dito yung direction niya. So ito ang positive, ito ang negative. Sa R3, ang direction ng I5 in this direction. So nandito yung positive, ito yung negative. Dito naman sa R6, yung I4 natin ay pataas. Pataas. Kung dadaan siya sa R6, sa baba yung positive. Sa taas yung negative. Ito kasi automatic yung mga voltages. Meron na silang polarity. Yung R4, tama, R4, ang I6 natin is in direction nito. So, papasok siya dito sa side na to. So, nandito yung negative. Ayan. Okay? Next. Ilan ang loop? Nodes. Ilan yung node? So, ang node natin ay, kung bibilangin natin, 4. Tama ba? 1. Let's call that node A. E. Okay, so let's call this node A, node B, node C, at saka node D. Okay? So, di ba ang sinabi natin, yung number of nodal equations, equation na KCL, is number of nodes minus 1. Tama ba? Number of nodes minus 1. So, 3 lang. So, eliminate na lang natin yung D. So, huwag na tayong mag-D. Okay? So, susulat na natin yung equation. So, therefore, let's start. So, KCL at A. KCL at A. Lahat ng papasok sa A, positive. Lahat ng lalabas, negative. Yung I1 ay moving towards A. So, that will be I1. I2, away from A, minus I2. And I3 is away from A, minus I3. So, wala na, is equal to 0. Kasi 3 lang sila, 1, 2, 3. So, we're expecting 3 current. Okay, next, B. B is, we'll start with I3. I3 is moving towards B, so that means that's positive I3. I4 is moving toward B, so that's also plus I4. I5 is moving towards B, so that's also plus I5. So that's equal to 0. See? Okay, class, wala nang mali sa assumption. So that means we're expecting that one of this current, I3, I4, and I5, magne-negative yung sagot. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng puro-puro papasok lang sa B. Dapat may lalabas. So one of them, baka baliktad yung assumption natin. But it's okay. You don't need to change. And then the last one is C. Okay? So we'll start with 6. So 6 is moving towards C. So that's I6. I2 is moving towards C plus I2. And I1, ibabalik ko siya dito, it's moving away from C. So minus I1. So that's equal to 0. Okay, so we have 3 equations with 6 unknowns. Ilan pa yung kailangan? Okay, pag nagsosolve ka ng algebra ng mga linear equations, kung ilan yung number of unknowns, yun yung minimum number of equations na kailangan. So kung 6 yung unknowns natin, I1 to I6, we need 6 equations. So meron na tayong 3 from nodal, KCL I mean. Ngayon, kukuha na lang tayong 3 sa KVL. Okay, sa KVL, yung obvious na lang. Okay? Pag sinabi kong obvious, yung nakikita nyo na lang. 1, 2, 3. Huwag nyo nang dagdagan. Yung obvious na lang na nakikita. Since 3 lang ang kailangan natin, so ito na lang. Loop 1, loop 2, and loop 3. Okay? Well, let's have KVL. Class, pwede bang sundan natin? Saan papasok? Or saan lalabas? Pag ako magkamali. Pag ako magkamali. Ano mas gusto nyo? Kung saan papasok o saan lalabas? Sige, kayo susundan ko. What do you prefer? Okay, papasok. Ano ba sa physics 2? Anong turo sa inyo? Okay, so doon na lang. Doon na lang tayo, no? Huwag na yung lalabas. Since sundan natin yung physics 2. Okay, so ang gagawin natin yan, loop 1. So sa loop 1, ito lang yung consider nating loop. Okay, so iti-take lang natin saan papasok, yun yung iti-take niyang sign. So susundan natin yung loop 1. Let's start with V1. So papasok siya sa negative. So that will be negative V1. Then sundan natin plus, kasi plus, I1 R1. I1, kasi voltage, I1 R1. Okay, plus I2 R2. So that's equal to 0. Kasi babalik na siya sa V1. Okay, equation number 2. Simulan natin dito. So, yun ang loop. So, papasok yung loop 2 sa negative R2. So, that's negative I2 R2. Next, plus I3 R5. Plus V2. Plus, kasi papasok siya dito, I6 R4. So, that's equal to 0. Then the last one, okay, may question, Noel. Ay, sorry. Oh, okay, na-miss ko yung R6. Tama. Thank you. Okay, may plus. Minus pala. Minus I4, I6. That's equal to 0. Okay. Okay? And then the last loop, okay, we'll start with V2. So, papasok siya sa negative. So, negative V2 minus I5 R3 plus V3 plus I4 R6. That's equal to 0. Ayan. Okay. Pagkatapos yan, tapos na yung sa circuits, algebra na lang. Okay? Mag-solve kayo ng 6 equations with 6 unknowns. Normally, we do elimination. Elimination method. Okay. Any question? Okay, so walang question. So let's have an example. Okay, review lang naman to. Okay, so let's have an example. Example ba sa module? Okay, just read the module. Kung na lang gagawa ng example. I find. Ito todo natin. Current on each R. And B, power of absorbed by HR. Ayan. Okay, so given this circuit, yeah, given this circuit, we are to find the current on each resistor and B, the power absorbed by each resistor. Okay, so we're given 12 volts, 6 volts, 2 ohms, 6 ohms, and 4 ohms. Okay? Nakuha nyo ba? Okay. Now, let's continue. First is we need to identify current per branch. So, how many branches do we have? So, we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, how many currents do we have? 3. So, kayo na pipili. Since in 12 volts yung positive na nasa taas, I will assume na ganito ang direction ng current. I1. And then, ganito naman yung direction ng I2. Okay, so let's assume that I3 is in this direction. Okay, so with these directions of currents, so let's assume polarity for each resistor. Sa 2 ohms, since ang current natin is papunta dito, so let's say that this is positive, this is negative. Sa current 2, since ang direction niya kaliwa, so therefore, nandito yung positive, nandito yung negative. Sa I3 naman, nandito yung pababa siya, so positive ito, negative ito. Okay? Okay, next. So let's identify the number of nodes. So number of node natin ay isa lang, node A and node B. Since dalawa lang yan, isa lang yung kailangan nating equation. Okay. So simulan natin. So KCL at node A. Okay, lahat ng papasok sa A, positive, palabas, negative. So yung I1 will be positive. Then plus I2. Then minus I3. Kasi yung I2 papasok siya sa A, yung I1 papasok din sa A, yung I3 natin is palabas ng A. Kaya siya negative. So that's equal to 0. Okay, so let this be our first equation. Yeah. Okay, ilan na unknown natin? 3. Isa pa lang equation natin. So kunin natin yung dalawa sa KVL. So yung obvious na lang. So yung obvious ay ito. 1, 2. Huwag nyo nang kunin yung pinakadulo. Labas. 1, 2. Okay. So let's have the KVL at loop 1. Ito ay okay. Yon ay positive. So, negative. Negative 12. Pupunta tayo dito, plus 2I1 plus 4I3 is equal to 0. So, let's rearrange it na. So, 2I1 plus 4I3 is equal to 12. So, this will be our second equation. Okay, one more. So, let's have at KVL2. So, simula tayo dito. Negative 4I3. Ito tayo doon. Minus 6I2. And then, plus 6. Is equal to 0. So, let's rearrange. So, this will be negative 6I2 minus 4I3 is equal to negative 6. Tama ba? Okay, so this will be our third equation. Okay, three equations with three unknowns. Question? Wala. Okay, let me rewrite our equation. So equation 1, that's I1 plus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. Equation 2, that's 2I1. Class ako pinapantay ko to lagi para hindi ako nalilito. 4I3 is equal to 12. And equation 3 is negative 6I2 minus 4I3 is equal to negative 6. If you have your calculator, you can solve this as soon as possible. But of course, I will not allow you to do the shortcut. You need to show me the mathematical solution. Okay. Gagawin natin. Okay, class. So let's perform elimination. Okay, elimination. Hindi na tayo mag-determinants. I will leave that to you kasi siyempre second year naman din kayo. Marunong na kayong algebra. Ang gagawin ko na lang ay mag-i-elimination ako. Okay, paano ba ang elimination, class? Kaya po ina-arrange yan sa ganitong pattern para malaman ko kung ano yung mga variables na madaming existing at saka konti. So in this case, dalawa yung I1, dalawa yung I2, tatlo yung I3. Eh class, una yung tatanggalin, yung may pinaka-konti. Huwag yung may pinaka-madami. Pag yung pinaka-madami yung tinanggal ninyo, madami kayong equation na mabubuo. So kailangan i-eliminate nyo una, tanggalin yung may pinaka-konti. So may pinaka-konti natin dalawa, I1 at saka I2. So kaya na lang pumili. Ano yung una nating i-eliminate? Ako na lang. Okay, eliminate natin muna yung I1. So solve natin at equation 1 and 2. So I1 plus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. And 2I1 plus 4I3 is equal to 12. And then we multiply the first with negative 2. So negative 2I1 minus 2I2 plus 2I3 is equal to 0. We have 2I1 plus 4I3 is equal to 12. And then we add, we cancel. Okay, and then that's negative 2I2 plus 6I3 is equal to 12. So this will be our fourth equation. So, tanggalin nyo na nun yun. Wala na to, wala na rin to. So natitira na lang ito. So equation 2 and 3, so we'll have negative 6I2 minus 4I3 is equal to negative 6. So this is our third equation. Okay, mag-elimination tayo. Kaya nang pumili. So ito na lang, multiply ko ng negative 3. Negative 3, so that's 6I2 minus 18I3 is equal to negative 36. And then retain 6I2 minus 4I3 is equal to negative 6. Tama ba? Ayan. Then you add, cancel. So I'll have negative 22I3 is equal to negative 42. Then divide this by negative 22. So I3 then is equal to 1.91 ampere. Ayan. Okay, let me check the calculator. Mode 5. Okay, so the answer is 1.91. Okay? And then, just use this one pabalik. Ang pinakamadali ay solve nyo siya dito. Kunin mo siya at 3. And then, kunin mo siya at 1. Okay, the answers are, paki-check na lang. I1 is 24 over 11. That is about 2.18. I2 is negative 3 over 11. So that's approximately negative 0.27. And I3 is equal to 21 over 11. So that's approximately 1.91 ampere. Ayan. Okay. So, question? Oh, kasi baka may klase pa kayo ng 340. Okay, wala? Wala kayong question? Wala. O sige class, that's it for today. See you on hindi ko alam sa Friday. I don't know, holiday kasi. Okay? So, that's it for today. So, good day class. Kung may question kayo, just drop a message. Okay, kailangan nang umalis. Lilipad na ako sa kabila. Okay, good day.